Hi, I'm Midge Shoemaker, and today is day 100 of my doing 100 days of YouTube videos and focusing on doing at least two things every day that I don't want to do, but I know would be good for me. So, yay for day 100! I finally finished these videos. Oh my gosh. I seriously didn't think I was ever going to get through these videos, and now they're overlapping with my next set of 100 videos that I am doing 100 days of facing things that I have been avoiding in my life, which is very difficult for me. So today, doing things that I've been avoiding. Today I had the day off of work, which was fantastic. This is not doing things I've been avoiding. I'm sorry, doing things I don't want to do, but I know that I get to do anyway. So today was full of everything I don't want to do because I don't want to compromise. I don't want to rearrange my entire house for my friend to move in. I want my friend to move in without my having to do all of that work. So it's not that I don't want my friend to move in. It's that I don't want to have to go through all of my things. I don't want to have to rearrange. I don't want to have to downsize. I don't want to have to do a lot of things. And today I just really prayed really hard. And I knew that today I took the day off of work so that I could clean. So even though I got to sleep in, I slept in until 9 o'clock this morning. It was fantastic. Fantastic. Actually, I didn't go to bed until like 1 o'clock in the morning, and I woke up at like 6, and I was like, no way, I'm going back to sleep. But it was still nice to be not have to get up and do anything until after 9 o'clock in the morning. So that was very nice. And then around 10, which is when I told my friend she could come over, I started cleaning, and she didn't come. So I was like, okay, perfect opportunity for me to just not do anything until she got here, because I really didn't want to do anything anyway. But I decided to just do it. And I got a lot of things done today. I don't want to go through the whole list of everything, but essentially I ended up giving away things I didn't want to give away. A lot of things I didn't want to get rid of. I was going through my daughter's clothes, and even though she doesn't fit into them anymore, I was reminiscing about what they were, and I was like, oh, look how cute these are. They're so cute, and I want to keep them. But what am I going to do with them? I can't wear them. She can't wear them. I have no use for them. They're just taking up space. So they are getting donated along with quite a few other of my things, and I wanted to keep all of my sheets and blankets and everything. And I think I actually have room to keep them, but my friend was looking at all the ones, and she's like, I'll wash these for you, but it's like, gotta make a compromise here somewhere. So I'm like, okay, fine, I will get rid of the other ones. I still have a whole bunch of stuff to go through, but I did have a little blue thing with drawers in it that I initially wanted to keep. I really wanted to keep it. I was set on keeping it. I pulled it out. I looked through it. First of all, there were dead cockroaches. I don't like cockroaches, and I don't like them dead or alive. So I kind of freaked out. There was just one, and I was like freaking out. Told my friend. She was like, I don't want to touch it either. And I'm like, okay, fine. And I have these handy dandy fly swatter that has little tweezers at the end that you can pick up the bugs after you kill them with. So I was going to pick it up, and I pulled the drawer up, and there was another one. I was like, nope. And I kind of screeched, and she came in. She's like, what is it? I'm like, I'm okay. I'm going to get these. They're there. She had a much better idea. She's like, just pull the stuff out that's in the drawer without touching the dead cockroaches, and then dump the cockroaches into the trash. I was like, that works way better. That's what we ended up doing. So I'm grateful that she was there to help me, because I did not want to have to do that. So that's, yeah. And then just having to figure out how to do that, and then realizing that those weren't like the best drawers. They're plastic. They're fine. They worked. But I literally took everything out of like the top and the bottom drawer, and then like there's nothing left except what's in the middle drawer. And a lot of that was like Halloween decorations and maybe some Thanksgiving decorations, and I don't really decorate for Halloween. And I mean, I could, but I'm like, I don't remember the last time I decorated. And most of the time I forget that I have my decorations, or I forget where they are. So all of that stuff unfortunately, sadly, got donated, all gone. Didn't really want to like get rid of all that stuff, but I was like, I don't really use it. My friend is moving in. She has all of those decorations anyway, so she doesn't need mine on top of hers. And mine would just sit in a drawer collecting dust like they have done for the past like 5 or 6 years and not been touched. So they're gone. And so I didn't really want to get rid of that, and then I ended up putting it outside, and somebody took it, so it's gone. I didn't want to have to empty the dresser that I had to use a different dresser. I wanted to keep both of my dressers. I want to keep all of my things, so I didn't want to do that either. But that dresser is now outside for somebody to take. So it's out, it's gone. That room is cleared out. So all the things I didn't want to do with at least one bedroom in my house is now done. I get to do it again tomorrow with the other bedroom, and then I get to do it on Monday with my living room. Everything in my living room, which is going to be even scarier because everything I took out of the bedroom ended up in the living room somewhere. Some of it's in my car because it still has to be taken to be donated. Some of it's in bags of stuff that's going to be donated. It just hasn't happened as of yet. But my day was a whole day of doing things I just did not want to do. And I put it off as long as I could. Actually, I could probably put it off longer, but I didn't. I didn't put it off. I just like, okay. And then, of course, there was some discussion with my friend and where to put things and how to do things and letting go of things. Like, there are some things that I have that were my grandmother's, and I kept them because my aunt let me take them after she passed away. And I kept them because they were my grandmother's. And today I'm like, I don't use them. They're just collecting dust and they're in the way. There's not a place to put them. And so I put them in the box of stuff to be donated. I didn't really I didn't really want to do that because they're just memories of my grandma, but I tried using them and they don't really work very well. And they're kind of like, I don't understand the purpose. I don't know how to use them right, whatever. And it's just, I can remember my grandma without having things to keep track of. And one of the other things that I had is a shirt that my grandma gave me that said, when I was 16, definitely not 16 anymore. My daughter, on the other hand, is 16, but it says, I'm 16, give me the keys, give me the credit card, get out of my way. It's very cute. I took a picture of it and asked my daughter if she wanted it. She's like, that's funny. No, I don't want it. And I was like, all right, into the donate pile again. I'm like, I can't believe I've kept it all of these years. And it was something my grandma gave me. And I like to hold on to those things. And I was like, I don't need to. So I did a lot of things today I didn't want to do. And, but I got a lot done because of that. So I think it just hasn't emotionally sunk in all the things that I did today because it was mostly just a lot of physical labor and just not putting a lot of thought into stuff. I'm like, I don't need this. What am I going to do with this? I was amazed at how easy it was for me to just let go of things and to just put things outside and to just logically think, I don't need this. I'm not using this. I don't know why I'm holding on to things. I think God was just answering my prayers and helping me to just let go and to make space for my friend. So I am grateful for that. And since this is my day 100 and I am finally done, I would love to say I'm finally done having to do things I don't want to do, but I realize for the rest of my life I will be doing things I don't want to have to do. But I've been reading a chapter in my book and trying to post it on YouTube for people in hopes that people will actually go out and buy the book, which they probably won't if they can get my version of it for free. I don't read very well. I make several mistakes when I'm reading, and I try to correct the stuff that's in the book that's not right when I'm reading it. So that doesn't come out quite right. Anyway, but there's a little section in here that I forgot that I wrote. I forget like the individual things that I wrote, and it just kind of resonates with me today, and everything that I'm trying to do with my videos and things like that in my life, and it's just a matter of changing perspective, I guess. So I just wanted to share that in this video. So bear with me, because again, I don't read very well. I mean, I know how to read. It's just like verbalizing what I'm reading at the same time. For some reason, I stumble and stutter over words when I read out loud, especially if I haven't read them recently. So I might do okay with this and I might not. So bear with me while I find this. So it says, I see you have yet to realize this is a blessing and not a punishment, an opportunity and not torture. The lessons are to teach you, not hinder your progress. The more you learn, the more freedom you will have. The more you fight, the more restricted your life will become. So that's a little quote out of my book right there. I think God just totally gave that to me when I was writing this, but I didn't realize how much of these things come back to me. Like the more that I fight against God, the more that I fight against the things that I want to get done in my life, the more I have that internal struggle and battle, the more restricted my life is, the more depressed I become, the less abilities I have, the less things that I can do. But the more that I'm willing to learn, the more that I'm willing to grow, the more that I'm willing to do things that I don't necessarily want to do, the better I feel about myself, the more things get done, the more space that I actually have, the lighter I feel, the better I feel. Um, and I think really that allows me to have more freedom in my life, and I'm not as restricted. I don't feel as restricted. I don't feel as trapped. I don't feel as claustrophobic um, when I'm doing the things that I know I need to do, even though I don't want to do them. And so it's that freedom that I get from learning these lessons. And by making these videos, I'm learning things about myself. I'm learning things about how God works in my life and about God Himself. And I'm learning how much He loves me and how much He loves all of you and how much He loves all of His children. And it's just amazing to me. And that when I'm not fighting, when I'm willing to get up and do things that need to be done, whether I want to or not, there is that added freedom. There is that added freedom of like, okay, I'm not trapped with all of my stuff. I'm not buried under everything. I feel lighter. I feel freer. I feel able to do other things, because I think a lot of times in my life I put off doing things where I'm like, oh, I can't do that because I haven't done XYZ first. But if I'm doing X, Y, and Z already, then I can do A, B, and C. Or maybe I can do X, Y, Z because I've done A, B, and C, whichever way you want to look at that. I do the alphabet backwards, apparently. I do a lot of things in my life backwards, but that's okay as long as things get done. And I'm very grateful to God for helping me do these things and for helping me to make these videos and share my journey and my progress. And I know I have a lot more progress to go. I have a lot more things to learn. And I know that life is all about learning and all about lessons and all about growing. And I can look at everything that happens in my life as an opportunity to learn and to grow and see it as a blessing. Or I can look at everything in my life as a tragedy and the end of the world and that life just sucks. And I can just feel very restricted and very weighed down and heavy. And it's just a matter of perspective, and it's a matter of willingness. Am I willing to learn and enjoy the blessings that come from all the trials and the struggles in my life? Or am I just going to wallow in self pity and not do anything? So I never in my wildest imagination thought I would be putting these thoughts into a book that would teach me after I wrote them, because I'm trying to teach my character how to grow and to see a different perspective. And I think she's very much like me and very stubborn in the fact it's like, nope, I'm set in my ways. I know exactly what I'm doing and I am not going to change. I don't care what anybody says. And yet to the reader, to me, to other people, that it's obvious that she's been given so many blessings and she's got all these opportunities, and she can't see the opportunities because she can't see this as a blessing. She just sees it as a punishment. And so it's really interesting to be at this point in my book and realize I've kind of like done that in my own life with my own life. And so grateful that I'm making my videos to help me to see things and put things in different perspectives. God knew what He was doing when He prompted me to make these videos, and I'm grateful that's something I've listened to and that I'm following through with, even if I'm not 100% consistent at it. And even if I go long periods of time without doing them, I promise my life is a lot more miserable for the several months that I didn't make videos. And I felt so much better and accomplished so much more in the last 10 days or 11 days that I've been finishing off my videos. So I'm grateful for that. And I'm very, very grateful to be done with this set of videos. Yay. Anyway, that is all I have for today. And I thank you for watching these videos, and I hope that you like them. And if you like them, you can hit like, subscribe, share with someone else if you think they'll like them too. And I hope you have a great day full of gratitude, and maybe find one or two things to do today that you don't want to do, but you know it'd be good for you.